I know a lot of people want to shoot me down. Fuck them. So I shouldn't swear. Otherwise, TikTok is going to end my life. Right, let's wait for a few more people to come in. And then I'll tell you what's going on. Actually, that's what Marvin Gaye said. Right. I heard that there's a protest today at Snaresbrook Crown Court outside. But I've turned up and I'm the only person here. This is how hardcore I am. I'm constantly on the front line. Same people as Young Bob. Same people as Nick Tanconi. Same people as Danny Roscoe. We're always on the front line, you know, and we don't care who we really upset. So anyway, I heard that there was a protest today, so I've come down here, and yeah, I'm the only person here, but I'm okay with that, because this isn't the first time that I protested alone. I've actually got my megaphone with me, but this is quite a residential area, and it's a bit posh as well. And my megaphone's really loud, and I speak really loudly anyway. And every time I take my megaphone out into a residential area, people get really pissed off with me, and they say to me, like, you know, can you shut up and go away? Well, sometimes I take notice of them, and sometimes I don't. But anyway, the main reason that we're here today is because of Ricky Jones. Right now, in the court behind me, you can see it as I move around. In the court behind me, this is where Ricky Jones was sentenced. Well, actually, he wasn't sentenced, but he had, like, you know, his court case. And Judge Rosa Dean, who is actually white female, for those people that didn't know, because I expected her to be black, to be quite honest, and she isn't. And she's a white female, and she found him not guilty, or at least she gave some evidence to say that he most probably wouldn't be guilty. But the jury all found him not guilty. Right, now I'd like to know what demographic that jury was made up of. And I can guess, but I really don't know the truth. And I'm not going to surmise, because I have been wrong before, believe it or not. So, you know, I know it's surprising to a lot of people that I've been wrong, because 9 times out of 10 I'm normally right in more than one way. So Ricky Jones got found not guilty, and I think that's absolutely disgusting, considering that we've seen video evidence of him saying what he said on video. And to me, the judiciary system has gone backwards in time. I mean, next thing you know, we'll have jihadis in the Labour government, and they're going to most probably call for beheadings or hangings, and then we're going to go back to the way things were in the Dark Ages. I mean, it's shocking. But it don't surprise me. So, with all the things that Labour are doing at the moment, I now hereby announce that the Labour Party are actually a proscribed terrorist organisation. Yeah, so you heard that. That's what I'm proscribing. They got Palestine Action saying that they're offended by being called a terrorist organisation, but the Labour government are exactly the same. I mean, like, recently I've heard about the illegal immigrants coming over, and they are illegal immigrants because they've crossed 5 countries to actually get to this point. And you've got Labour and Starmer saying that we're smashing the gangs, when clearly that isn't the case. We're being lied to every day. And then you've got the Home Office say that we're deporting illegal immigrants. Well, that doesn't seem to be happening either. And now that apparently the hotels are now evicting their illegal immigrants to further up north or wherever they're going. Apparently the Home Office are upset about that. Right, now why would the Home Office be upset about that if they weren't involved in it personally? I mean, that's shocking. So whose side is the Home Office actually on? I mean, if you're new to my videos, you can look at, like, click on my profile and you can watch some of my other videos where I actually went to the Home Office and I interviewed security and they went inside. They were too shit scared of me. Like, they went inside, so I stayed outside for 2 hours filming, and then security came up to me, and to be fair, like, the security that came up to me was different to the security that I saw at the entrance. So, and he said, I understand how you feel about the illegal immigrants taking over your country, and I'm an immigrant myself, and I call the UK my home. And these undocumented people that are coming into the country, they could be anybody. And to be quite honest, they are anybody. You know, they could be members of any organisation coming over, and you don't know what the agenda is. I mean, if you look at my last video of, right, that wasn't my video, by the way, someone sent it to me, of the International Hotel at Canary Wharf, where I've been. I protested there maybe 5 times, but someone was there at 1:30 in the morning, a coach turned up and delivered about 50 undocumented men carrying brown envelopes, and they walked from the coach and they went into the property, and they were all dressed the same, and that's on my profile. You can watch that. So, right, and what it looks like an army have been brought in and put into the International Hotel. Yeah, so that's on my list of videos. That's the last video that I did, and I did that at 10 o'clock on Friday evening, which was yesterday. But it's just so shocking that the judiciary system is completely broken. And I'm glad that Lucy Connolly is actually released from prison now. But the thing is, if she was sent away for 31 months, then how come Vicky Jones wasn't sent away? Work that one out. I mean, that's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to end this live now. I'm going to get my megaphone out, and I've only got one pair of hands. And because I'm a lone protester today, because nobody else gives a shit about their country apart from me, wearing my, like, Union Jack t-shirt, I decided to do something about it. So, you know, here I am. But I am going to be making some noise in a minute, and I hope some more people turn up. But at least I can say that I've done my bit. And I say to everybody out there, you do your bit as well. Don't sit at home watching shit on television. I mean, the guy from the Great National Protest, Richard, he said, when there's a strike coming up soon, not to do anything or go anywhere. Right now, I kind of disagree with that, and I think people should go out, but they should walk to places. Don't stay at home watching shit on television. I mean, I don't watch Netflix, I haven't got it. And you can just watch Freeview because it's free to view. You don't need a TV licence to watch Freeview, regardless what anybody says to you. Anyway, so I'm going to end this live now, and I might come back to it later.